philsgang.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Looking at the market broadly, valuations are full in any historical context.
Full. Yeah, they're full. He doesn't. This is Goldman Sachs CEO. There was an interview with him this morning. I'm going to play the other parts of the interview. But you notice how he says valuations are full. No, when you fill a glass of water, it gets to the top. It's full. That's valuations don't get full. I mean, think about what he's saying. He doesn't want to say valuations are nuts. They're crazy. They're off the scale. They've never been this high. They're insane. 13 years of zero rates and keep pumping up tech stocks. Zero rates, remember, bring yields down. For 13 years, they artificially brought yields down for one purpose, to push up big tech stocks. Especially your favorites, you know them all. Your Amazon, your Google, your Netflix, your Facebook, your Apple, your Microsoft, which drives the S&P 500 stocks. Yes, those 6 stocks or 7 stocks I just gave you drive all of the S&P 500. How did they do that? By financially engineering the market, right? Okay. So he doesn't want to say they're nuts, they're overvalued. I told you yesterday, I pointed out how badly overvalued they are. The market caps, or the market value of our active stocks, there's 5,000, to our economic growth is nuts. It's crazy. If you go back and look at the trend line, if you take what is the market value, okay, to economic growth since 1950, put a trend line in. Take each year from 1950 and put down, okay, here's the market value of the 5,000 active stocks. Here's the average value. Now let's track them since 1950 to today. Guess what the trend line is? 69%. You know where they are? 216%. That's why he's talking about a glass of water. Full. It's not full. A bathtub is full. Water, a glass of water is full. These people just make you sick. The dot-com bubble. The dot-com bubble. Remember when that popped, that broke. The market value to economic growth, to our economic growth, how well we do with economic growth, it was 150%. Then it popped, the market crashed, and then it went down to 65% from 150. Housing con, same thing. The market cap to GDP growth was at 155%. Then when that blew up, it went down from 155 to 50%. We're at 216%. Can you imagine? So that's why we have tremendous inside selling. People are under, wait a minute. Inside, don't worry about it, they tell us. Don't worry about the inside. Everything's fine. The market's fantastic. Don't worry about it. Everything's great. Everything's great. Listen to this.
The earnings outlook has improved. The economy is extremely strong, and the fourth quarter earnings could be up 18%.
Yeah, in your dream, have another bottle of Jack Daniels. What are you kidding me? So if that's the case, then why are insiders selling like crazy? Historic selling. We've never seen selling like this. I'm going to give you some examples. Because, see, they see the handwriting on the wall. They see the handwriting on the wall. For 13 years, they artificially forced rates to go to zero to benefit the tech stocks. But they can't keep doing that because we're at a point the values are so high. And that's why they're dumping. Investors realize that. They realize if they raise rates, they're going to make a decision in December. So let's say they're going to raise rates the first of the year. Now remember, they could keep this rally going. Our owners are the bubble makers. They decide how big they want to make the bubble and when they want to pop it. That's what they do because they make money on the way up, creating bubbles, and they make money on the way down, just like my gang does, because they short, like we do. We short. We could care less if the market's going up or the market's going down. Now, we are told that consumers are loaded with cash. Oh, and by the way, do you remember right before the crash of February 2020, we were told this?
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's a rocket ship.
Yeah, remember that? That's right before the 2020 crash. Remember Varney?
I think we do have a rocket ship economy right now.
But at least Varney turned around and told the truth.
Don't ever take investment advice from me.
That was right after the crash. At least he told the truth. Then we heard stuff like this.
The economy is actually improving.
Yeah, right, improving. So we have insiders that are dumping stocks left and right. I'll give you the names in a minute. I wonder why. As I said, they see the handwriting on the wall. If you recall, the big lie was, and the lie, you know, how great things are, and it was carried through Black Friday. Remember the jibber jabbers? We're all excited. Report about the sales on Black Friday. Never seen sales like this. Unbelievable. Terrific. Up 65% compared to last year. But what did they mask? What did these people mask? The fake business news network, like you see on CNBC and Fox and Bloomberg. When they came out and they were all excited and said, buy stocks, look at this, terrific, what a season. People are loaded with cash, with money, they're out there spending, look at this, terrific, up 65% compared to last year. But they didn't tell us traffic was down 27%. From 2019. Oh, no mention of that. No, that's not important. Remember Thanksgiving? The holiday weekend? That was also the first time the online sales didn't increase from the prior year. Oh, no mention of that either. No mention of that. Online Black Friday sales fell to $8.9 billion from $9 billion the year prior, while Thanksgiving Day online sales were flat at $5 billion. That's never happened. That's the first time ever happened since they started tracking these numbers. Never happened before. Oh, but you didn't hear that either. No, just like before the crash of 2020, right? It's a rocket ship.
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's
surging along. Unbelievable. Can't wait to see those earnings for retail stocks. But it doesn't matter because they don't need earnings anymore to move stocks up. This is unbelievable what's going on. And then we'll get into who is it that's dumping all their stocks? Then why are you buying them on a dip?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position. You'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing.
Put your money to work. Make your investments pay. Listen to Phil Grandy. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days and learn the most important part about investing in stocks. How to sell them short when they go down. When they go down. Once you know how to sell a stock short, it's easy. In fact, we make it so easy for our members that every day at 2 o'clock, we record and post. Steve does this, head of our education department, and he goes through every stock in our member portfolio and tells them what to do with that stock. Either add to it if we're going long, we're purchasing it, or add to it if we're selling it short, or don't add to it, or get out, or take more profits. It doesn't matter if it's going up or down. Once you reach that point, you'll no longer be in that group. Remember, 80% of people in the stock market in the United States lose money consistently because they don't know how to get out of a stock when it's going up, and they do stupid things like buy on the pullback, buy on the dip, which is a sucker's play. You never buy a stock on a dip when the money trend is going out of the stock, when the money trend is going down. If money is coming out of the stock and that stock dropped and they tell you to buy on a dip and you buy on a dip, you got to be kidding me. You're buying on the dip as the money is flowing out. So yeah, your stock's going to go up for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days maybe the most, and then it's going to collapse because you never can go against money trend. You buy on the dip only if the trend of money is going up, if money is going in, and that's not what's happening in the market right now because we have massive historic selling like never before with insider selling. But they're not going to tell you that. Nobody's going to tell you that. Maybe a couple people. It's a shame. All right, let's take AMC. The CEO, Aaron, he sold his stock last month for 25,625,000 shares. You know why? Because he knew he would be nuts not to. Because it's over. It was up 1,500% this year. He sold it. When asked, his PR people said, it was because of prudent estate planning. Prudent estate planning, all right. He's getting out of Dodge. No, if you had a beer with him, he would say, no. Man, I knew it was time. I put mother's picture to the wall. I got out of that bar and I caught that first bus home. Because there's 3 rules in this business. Get the money, catch the bus home. Bezos. Are you kidding me? Amazon? Do you know how much stock he is selling? How about Tesla? Musk. How about Microsoft, Nadella? How much money? Those 3 are selling 4 times more stock than they sold in 2019. They see the valuations are nuts. We'll never have valuations again like this. Why? Because for 13 years the market was rigged. The valuations were rigged to go up with stock buybacks. Don't you understand that? And everybody made a load of money, except for the tourists. We call them the tourist traders who are coming in now. And they came in right before the crash of 2001 and right before the crash of 2008. They always do, the tourists. So Bezos, Musk, Nadella, Microsoft, they sold about $10 billion each. $10 billion. They just sold about $10 billion each. That's 4 times more than they sold in 2019. But here's the one that gets me. Nadella, Microsoft, dumped half, 50% of his total shares for $285 million. And you're being told, buy on the pullback. What are you, nuts? Oh, I know you're going to fall for all the crap they give you. The fake Business News Network. Oh, this is just, they're selling for tax reasons. Yeah, they're selling for tax reasons. These are all pre-scheduled, selling on their Plan 10b-51 program. Don't believe it. You don't sell that kind of... I started 2 companies that were private. I bought them public. You don't sell that kind of shares when your company's doing great. Your responsibility is to stay with that share, protect it, make sure they get more value, so you leave it to your family and they take it and they move it to the next generation of your family. You don't dump it. Are you kidding? When you build wealth, you don't build wealth for yourself. You build it for your family. Then when your kids take over, they build it for their family. Their kids take over, you build it. That's what they call old money. That's how we became the greatest country in the world. You think everybody just dumps their stock? Microsoft, think about that. Half! What are you, nuts? Google's founder, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, they sold 1.5 billion of their Alphabet shares. They've never sold that kind of shares. As of yesterday, insider sales were up 30%. From 12 months ago. I mean, it was up 69 billion. And that's up, if you take a 10-year average, that's up 79% over a 10-year average. You think that's normal? That's tax planning, prudent estate planning? What are you, nuts? Don't listen to these jibber jabbers. Just like when they tell you, buy on the pullback, yes, buy on the pullback. If the trend is going, money trend is, I'll tell you exactly when you buy on the pullback. Exactly, and how to do it. You should join my gang free for 10 days. So you know when to do it. How to do it. When should you do it and not do it. 877-600-GANG. Join today free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now. Or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position. You'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
PillsGang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Don't wait. Make it a prosperous new year with Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. And we'll see you on the charts.
Consumer has never been in better shape.
The consumer in the United States is in pretty good shape.
The U.S. consumer is strong because they bailed us out before. They've got the cash to do it. In fact,
I think the big point underlying all of this is how much money the consumer has.
Oh, yeah. There you go. The jibber jabbers. These are the jibber jabbers. Really? Well, if that's the case, then why is it on Cyber Monday? Now, remember, Cyber Monday. Now, that's after we had problems with the online sales, Black Friday sales. They fell to $8.9 billion from $9 billion last year. Thanksgiving Day online sales were flat at $5 billion. That is the worst or the first time since tracking started in 2012. And then cyber sales were flat. And what's the reason? Smaller savings. Smaller savings. Why? Inflation at the gas pumps. Inflation at the grocery store. In the last 12 months, from November 2020, November 2021, wages flat. Flat. Are you nuts? They lie. So when you hear about buy on the dip, are you kidding me? Look, when you listen to these guys, listen to these guys.
Take a look at the markets. Carl said it. Stocks higher across the board. All sectors are green. Tech is big today. The Nasdaq getting another big jump. It's the best two-day gain for the S&P since February. Almost a 3% gain for the Nasdaq. Take a look at that 145 10-year note yield. Always bring that up.
Wow, you're all excited to buy, right? Get you excited to buy, right?
Do you trust the bounce? Mm-hmm. Is it legit? Can it keep going?
I think it can. The latest variant.
Notice her confidence. Notice her confidence. Boy, she blew me over with her confidence. Oh, I almost lost my chair here. Oh, whoa, almost fell off my chair. Listen how excited she is.
Do you trust the bounce? Mm-hmm. Is it legit?
Yeah. I think I do. Isn't that what I'm supposed to say so I can stay on the show?
Do you trust the bounce? Mm-hmm. Is it legit?
Idiot.
Do you trust the bounce? Mm-hmm. Is it legit? Can it keep going?
I think it can.
I think it can. Now, if you're asking somebody who really felt confident, would they go, That's like you're a kid and you're feeding your supper to your dog because it tastes like dog manure. And your mother says, are you feeding the dog under the table? And you go, These people are so phony. Look, you can't trade like these people you see on TV. They have an hour on CNBC at noontime. Turn it off. Don't follow those guys. Do you know how many years those guys been doing this business? How many years? These guys are day traders. They're scalpers. These are the Jesse James of today's world. You can't be like them. The hardest job we have at Phil's Game, and my team and I, we talk about it every day, is to keep our investors out of emotion, that they don't follow emotion, that they just follow the money. Our job, the hardest part of our job, is to make sure they don't lose money because they go off the reservation. I showed them this morning Kramer stocks. I think it was out of 12 stocks. You only had 3 or 4 stocks that went up. The rest all collapsed. How many people listen to Kramer and when he says something, they buy it? And when the stock goes from $20 down to $10, he tells them buy more, and they do.
Jeez, drives you nuts. Look it. When you're told to buy a stock like Delta Airlines, a travel stock, buy Delta Airlines travel stock, because Fauci there said that don't worry about the new variants, the COVID Omni variants. It's okay. It's not going to be bad at all. Would you believe him? He's one of the biggest liars, con men in the world. You don't think he went and bought 500 shares or 1,000 shares or 5,000 shares before he knew what the market was going to do? He can't sit there and say that. He's been wrong. He's been back and forth ever since he's been working for Trump. Trump should have fired him. He flip-flops back and forth. And because he says, oh, I think it's okay, like her. Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm sure when they say, what do you think, Fauci, is good? I'm sure Biden said, what do you think? Is it going to be bad? No. And boy, everybody on CNBC and Fox goes, oh, hey, did you hear Fauci? Says it's going to be great. Let's buy everything on the dip. Buy Netflix, buy Microsoft, buy the airlines, buy the casinos. So if you bought JetBlue, and people have been buying it for the last 1, 2, 3 days, okay? Now, that's okay if you're a day trader. My members do that. My day traders do that. They use 2 special charts. They use the Pro 3 and the Pro 1. And these people are experienced. They know the stock is going up because it's short covering. They know it's going to go back down. They know when to get out. They're not part of the 80% who lose money in the stock market year in and year out because they don't know how to get out of the market. They know that JetBlue is going to go back down. These are called snapbacks. These are not what they call a key reversal. A key reversal only occurs if these stocks, on the first day you have volume, the second day you got to have more volume than the first day, and the third day you got to have more volume than the previous 2 days. Then it's considered a key reversal. And my chart will protect them because the chart goes from red to green. And first we'll go from red to yellow, give them a heads up that the flow of money is starting to come back in. Be prepared to buy. Then it turns green. And it's telling you, okay, it's safe. We got enough flow of money that you go and buy it. It's not going to drop on you. Where it is now, it's going up for 3 days, and the day trader can buy it using 2 specific charts we built for them to protect them. Now, 75% of our gang members are not in that group. They don't day trade. They work with the Pro 2 color-coded chart that we take our portfolio. We have an actual member portfolio, and every day Steve takes that portfolio and tells them what to do with each one of the stocks based on the color code. I mean, this is crazy. Take for example, now here's one you should have bought. I gave my members the home builders last week. Why? Because the trend of money was going in, and the chart was green, telling us we had plenty of money coming in. The trend of money was positive coming in. And look at that thing, went from $50 up to today at $54.68. We had a 10% return. If somebody got in late and got a 5% return. So what? It's a nice, safe trade because why? Because the flow of money is going in. It's going up. The trend is up. But if you went and bought JetBlue, or you bought NCLH, Norwegian Cruise Line, you're going to get hurt. These stocks are going to all come back down. Join my gang free for 10 days and see how it works.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Every day at 2 o'clock, Steve, head of our education department, will post. We have a portfolio of stocks for our members. And a lot of members, I mean, I go to the car wash, I go to the supermarket, people always stop me and say, Phil, I'd love to join your gang, but I just don't want to have to go, study anything. I don't want to learn anything. Can't you just tell me when to buy it and when to sell it or when to short it? And yes, that's our Pro 2 program, Working Investor Group. Try it for 10 days, see if it suits you. You haven't got to do a thing. Just follow what Steve says every day. Here, example, he's talking about Apple.
Apple. Now, Apple, it did break the high here, but you're still red under yellow here slightly. So I would only add light shares.
So, you see, he tells you exactly what to do. How can you go wrong? Now, listen to this. I want you to listen to this. Here's a jibber jabber on Fox Business.
The economy is so powerful now. It's almost every parameter you look at. If I know the employment report was a little disappointing, but unemployment is 4.2%. There are no layoffs.
I think it's wonderful. It's really powerful. Yeah, unemployment is 4.2%. Nobody's getting laid off. What he failed to tell you is from November of last year to November this year, wages have not gone up 4.8%. Not going up. Economy strong? What's he talking about? This is one of the weakest economies we ever had. We have historic corporate debt. We have historic household debt. We have 72% of our people are going paycheck to paycheck. Paycheck to paycheck. They're not making money. Wages haven't gone up. They can't save. Why do you think online Black Friday sales fell? Why do you think Thanksgiving Day online sales were flat? Why do you think Cyber Day or Cyber Monday flat? Why? Because people don't have savings. Because their wages aren't going up and they're paying too much for gasoline. They're paying too much for food. What's this fool talking about? Jeez, listen to this guy. He sounds like he's 10 sheets under the wind, for God's sakes. It's unbelievable. Look, and then all you're going to listen to in the next few weeks, remember, December 14th to 15th, they're having their meeting, the Fed, and they're going to make a decision. Now, let me tell you something. If you take the last crashes, okay, and these are the bubble makers, okay? When we had the panic crash of 1792, we had no bubble maker. Black Friday of 1869, no bubble makers. Panic of 1893, Wall Street crash, 1929, no bubble makers. But what we had in common, Wall Street crash in 1929, as we have it today, too many people were borrowing money. That's why the market crashed, because everybody was borrowing money. Finally, the tourists came in and started to buy stocks. It was different this time. They kept telling people, it's different this time. The stock market will never go down. Just like now, same thing. Never go down. It's different this time. Keep buying. And as soon as the spring started in October 2020, spring of October 2029, all of a sudden the insiders, just like now, started to sell stocks, started to sell. And the stocks would go down. And Wall Street back then, just like now, buying a dip. And that's when the tourists, these are people who stand on the sideline, okay, like tourists do, just watching the action. Then finally they can't stand it anymore and they get in. And when they get in, that's the key. Start selling your shares. That is why we're seeing the insiders sell 4 times more than they ever have. But the crash came because there was too much money that was borrowed to buy stocks to make so-called easy money. There is even now more money than back in 1929. There's more money that's been borrowed than back in 1929 because this has been easy money. And we got more tourists coming in than we ever had, even in 1929. We have more people, the tourists, coming into this market this year, in the last 12 months, than combining all past 20 years. That's right. Tourist investors. We have more that came in the last 12 months than the combination of the last 20 years. Because it's easy money. Because all they know, stocks just go up. When they come back down a day or two, they go back up. Well, they have no idea. When they're going back up, in that particular stock, the trend is of the money flow is going down. Yes, it can go up for 1 or 2, maybe 3 days. That's called a day trade. But these people don't even know the day trade put on a banana. So they jump in and think, oh, I'm going to get rich. I'm going to get rich. I just bought Google. I'm going to get rich. The tourists. It goes up 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. 4th day, bam, it's all the way back down. Because the pros are going to short it back down against you. There's nobody there to help you. They don't want you to making money. That's 1929. Let's move it forward. Stock market crash in 2002. What happened there? The great dot-com. Same thing. Was different this time. Dot-com. Big thing. Dot-com. Everybody's going to dot-com. Everybody's making millions in a dot-com. Same exact thing. Insiders started to sell. 2007, 2008, the financial housing crash. Same thing. Insiders started to sell. Buying a pullback. It's the same story. And now this will be the biggest crash ever. Now, if they may decide to put it off. Or they may decide, you know what, we're going instead of do 130 billion a month, 120 billion a month, we're going to do maybe, 105 billion a month. I mean, it's like almost nothing. Because then they decide they'll keep the market going. They're not ready to let the market crash. So these stocks that pulled back, if you know what you're doing and you get back into the right stocks, you'll make money. But you don't know what you're doing. See, the biggest problem is there's a big fallacy. The big fallacy about the stock market. That the stock market is fair. The stock market's never fair. It wasn't designed. The stock market's efficient. That's the one I love. It's efficient. The price of the stock is equal to its value. That's why you got to be in the stock market, because there's efficiency in the stock market. There's efficiency. The price of the stock is equal to its value. You pay $100 in cash for something worth $100. Same thing with a stock. If you pay $1,000 a share for a stock, it's worth $1,000. Really? Take a look at your stocks today. A stock that's at $100 is not even worth $5. And the big boys know this. That's why they're cashing in. Now, if Powell decides, let's keep expanding the bubble for another 6 months, because I'm afraid what would happen if I raise rates. The market could go down in 3 days, 50, 75 points. I'm a coward. I'm not going to do it. Then yes, the market will keep going up. But what happens? The economy keeps getting worse and worse. And as 72% of the people work paycheck to paycheck, their wages don't go up. They can't save. All of a sudden now, they can't make their payments. They have to let their house payment go to pay their credit card, just like last time. See, this is how it works. So if they decide to keep bumping the market up, not to let it go down, the bubble makers, because they're cowards, then they're going to destroy more of the economy. But they don't care about the economy. So we just keep making money till that one day that the people say, I can't pay my house payment and I can't pay my credit card payment. And I just lost my job. Then the market drops 75% in 2 days. But nobody believes that. Join my gang free for 10 days. Check it out yourself. It's free for 10 days. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dream.